I could walk around here with my tuck hanging, and a nigga would be a dead ass motherfucking lie to say I'm not beautiful. Now, I ain't gonna lie. There are times, even to this day, that sometimes I be gagging when motherfuckers don't know. Because I live so deeply in my truth. I'm not hiding that I'm trans, and I don't have a trans sticker on my forehead either. So if you give me love and respect, I'm gonna give you love and respect times 10. If you try me, bitch, I'm going to try you. If you disrespect me, little do you know I am the most disrespectful. And again, we're not saying every woman is jealous of a trans woman. That is not what we're saying. But if I may be honest, it is majority. And I do want to say to the black queens out there that get it, that are loving, that are respectful. Shout outs to Dana in the back. I want to just say again, thank y'all for being the reason why I'm not one of the trans women that do hate biological women. Let's be real, 9 times out of 10, we meet niggas on social media. 9 times out of 10, we might meet a nigga at a gas station. Am I finna tell a man face to face, oh, by the way, I got a... No. But I will... Sweetie, 9 times out of 10, baby, if you ain't talking about no money, then what we talking about, ain't talking about nothing, we ain't talking about nothing. If you ain't talking about no motherfucking money, no way, and doing things and treating a woman how a woman is supposed to be treated, what are we talking for? Anyway, why are you talking to me? That happens online all the time. I line a lot of different men, or a lot of different men line me, and then they hear my voice, and they like, boo, bitch, trick or treat hoe, what's up? I'll say it again for the slow bitches in the back. Gay men are not attracted to me, even though I'm attracted to some of them. But gay men are not attracted to me. Why? Because I look like a female. But anything that's trending about Cherry on other public platforms, go to the comments and tell me what you see. I'll wait. Send me a screenshot. Actually, sweetie, the only thing fake on me is my titties, teeth, and ass. I've never had a nose job, Botox, lip filler, any of that weird shit, face feminization. I've never had any of that. Bullshit, tell your mammy to leave me the fuck alone. Just because you allow her to, and you tolerate that disrespect, everybody does not have to deal with that. So stop running around talking about, oh, I don't like Cherry. Bitch, you don't know me.
When she walks in the room, say honey. When she's right in front of you, say honey. Won't you bow to the queen? Say honey. When she walks up to the scene, say honey. Oh yeah. Go off, mother. Say honey. Oh yeah, yeah. Say honey. Oh yeah. Yes, honey. Say honey. Respect a queen when you see her.
Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Cherry the Boom, and we are here with another episode of Cherry on Top Podcast. You guys, it feels like forever. I know we only missed one episode, but it feels such a long time ago. Doesn't it feel such a long time ago? Well, you guys, we were not in the studio last week because we had a very special birthday. And while we're here, I would like for everyone to give a special shout out to Status Network and tell everyone in the comments, tell Jack happy belated birthday. Yes, you guys. We love it. But today, I hope the studio is ready to get real ratchet and naughty because I have so much to say today. Baby, this mouth has been tamed on TikTok for the last couple of days. But of course, when we come to my podcast, we go tell it just like it is. All right? So, baby, the first thing I want to let y'all know before we get into the motivation and all the positivity, I want y'all to know that today's topics and questions is just really about just the unity of black women and trans women. Okay. All the questions today, and no guests today, you just have me and me alone. But the questions today are strictly about like just my experience as a black trans woman dealing with black women and how black women may feel about trans women and the chaos and the drama and the beef and the tension and the men and the dating and just all of that. So I don't know if y'all have seen it. And I'm about to play it for y'all in a minute, but there's a little video that is currently going viral. And it was a video of me and this black bitch. on TikTok going back and forth. So long story short, I'm gonna play the video for y'all. Just give me a few minutes. I'm gonna just give y'all a little summary real quick. Long story short, we were doing a regular battle on TikTok. This is someone that I've spoken to before on TikTok. And as she was losing, she just started disrespecting me. Like, oh, you a man, you just went the fuck off on me because she's losing a battle. And y'all know me, you know how my mouth is set up, and bitch, I took flight and I read the fuck out of her. Now, the thing is, one thing I'm learning about y'all hating ass hoes on social media, y'all only love to take my response to things and run with it. And it's making people look at me in the media like, oh, she's angry, she's mad, she's mean, she hates biological women, she hates real women, she's jealous of real women, she don't like all of this dumb shit, but y'all never play the full video. Okay, what I should have did today was play the whole video, but of course we couldn't get access to that, and they only screen recorded this little piece. Y'all go ahead and take a look. When trans women look better than you, you are always upset. Did you think those lashes were going to make you beautiful? Did you think on putting on a clean outfit was going to make you look striking? Because I would never want to look like you. All right? I need you to do yourself a favor and walk to the nearest mirror. Okay? And tell me everything you don't like. Okay? I know we'll be here all day because I know there's a list. Okay? But anywho, let's just ask the chat. You guys, sitting here on this screen, which one of us look like we were born male? Which one is more beautiful?
Oh, Jesus
Quiet.
Christ. We all know who the man is.
Quiet. Exactly. How dare you? How dare you? And just know I'm keeping it real soft on you because I need my page. But you know I'll get you, don't you? Look at you. So, you guys, that little clip, and y'all know I'm very animated, girl, but that little clip has went viral, and it's all over social media, and all these black bitches are up under the comments, oh, this man is always angry, this man is angry. Girl, shut the fuck up, because y'all are so quick to jump on the bandwagon to be against trans women, and y'all don't even know the whole story. But if you ever think that I'm going to ever allow someone to disrespect me for no fucking reason, you have another thing coming. So, there's this particular bitch. Can we get a couple of photos of this sloth-looking ass bitch? Miss Angela, sloth-looking, Slayton, Staten, whatever your name is. Sweetie, I don't know what your problem is, but you're the main bitch up under these motherfucking comments. Oh, you think a wig? You think that these things make you or break you? You think that these fake breasts or these wigs make you look like a woman? Like, girl, why are you always having something to say now? The reason why I'm finna get Miss Angela Sloth looking Slayton, can we get a picture, please? I don't care which picture. Let's post all of them. You fucking crook. You fucking inmate. You fucking felon. How dare you? See, the problem with bitches like you, y'all be so mad at trans women. Look at you with the skid mark of Buddha on your motherfucking eye. How dare you? I don't know you. I have never spoke on you. I have never said nothing about you. I don't even entertain women like you. But see, y'all, I don't know if y'all know who that is, but that's this black bitch who she has a son named Javian who used to try to bully me on social media. And when I first went to this app called Bigo, Javian was a little drag queen, cross-dressing sissy who felt like it was choice to be mean and hateful and rude to me for no reason. And now I see the motherfucking apple don't fall too far from the tree. I don't know what was going on in that address of yours when you were a child, but I see the motherfucking tree you fell from, and I understand why you're so hateful, why you're so evil, and why you're so nasty. Now, I see all the time Javian is always in my comments or posting about me or saying things about me for the last few years, and I pay it because you are a child to me. Okay, I pay it because you are just a seed of the motherfucking fucked up environment that you were raised in. And I could never expect you to respect me when your mama don't respect you. But one thing I need you to understand is just because you tolerate that disrespect and that transphobic energy from your mammy doesn't mean other people have to tolerate it. So Javian made a post or shared a post of me that was going viral this week as well. It's just me talking about getting money from niggas. And Javian made the comment, was like, yeah, even though I don't like that bitch, she's right. She got a point. First of all, Javian, I don't really want to discuss you. You've never been a topic of mine on my podcast. But what I would like for you to know is, sir, ma'am, or however the fuck you identify, you and I don't have a problem. We never had a problem and we never will have a problem. All right? I'm going to try to really keep it cute because you ain't really went too far with me thus far. But I need you to check your mammy. I don't play them games, and I see the little threats you made. Talking about I'm going to get her. I'm going to handle her. Sweetie, what you need to get is therapy for you and your mother. Okay? That's what y'all need to get. And baby, I don't do the threats. I ignore you hoes. I pay you hoes. I don't bother nobody unless they bother me. But what we're not going to do is the internet trolling, the internet threats, and all that bullshit. Tell your mammy to leave me the fuck alone. Just because you allow her to, and you tolerate that disrespect, everybody does not have to deal with that. So stop running around talking about, I don't like Cherry. Bitch, you don't know me. You've never known me. You never will know me. We don't have a problem. We never had a problem. You bitches are just jealous. Y'all are evil and y'all are hateful. And you got it from your motherfucking long head ass mammy. All right? So with all of that being said, today's topic is just about how trans women and biological women interact. All right? Now, I know I got ahead of myself, y'all, because I'm really ready to talk my shit. But you know I could never get into the podcast. Ooh, I got carried away. Bitch, I didn't even give y'all motivation today. Oh, I'm so sorry. But y'all know I got to open this up the right way. And I just want to tell y'all, I understand and I see the narrative that y'all are trying to push on me on the internet. One, I don't care about what you think about me. Because when you know who you are, I know I'm a loving person. I know I'm a respectful person. And I know I give what's given to me. So if you give me love and respect, I'm going to give you love and respect times 10. If you try me, bitch, I'm going to try you. If you disrespect me, little do you know I am the most disrespectful. All right? So all that nonsense, all you bitches that be up on the comments about me, having all this say-so about me, and you don't even have the full story, little do y'all know, even though I know y'all don't care, I was disrespected first. And you will never tell me, no matter how you feel and think about me, you would never tell me that I have to tolerate someone disrespecting me. I don't give a fuck if you decided to only run with half of the story. I said what I said, and I meant it. All right? Now eat those apples. Okay? But you guys, before we get into all the good stuff today, I do and I hope and pray that you guys had an amazing last 2 weeks. I also do want to let you guys know that there will probably be 8 more episodes of Cherry on Top podcast. And then we're going to take a little break. I've been going. July 18th was the first episode last year. And this year, which is my birthday, we will be finishing up the last episode. Well, I'm not going to say the last, but before we go on a little break, I'm around the same time, July 18th. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this year of Cherry on Top podcast. I hope you have laughed, cried, learned, and been able to love one another and take some positivity from all of these episodes, right? But before we get into all the questions today, I do want to give you a little motivation. And happy Monday, baby. I love you. God still uses ordinary days. We spend so much of our life waiting on the big moments, the breakthroughs, the answered prayers, the exciting opportunities, or just a clear sign from God. But some of the most important spiritual growths happen in ordinary days that seem so small and forgettable. The quiet mornings, the routine at work, the simple acts of kindness, and the moments when nobody noticed your faith still matters deeply to God. He is the only one present. Excuse me, y'all. He is the only one present in the miracles and the mountaintops. He is also present in normal Tuesday afternoons, long drives home, the laundry days, the uncomfortable conversations, and the steady obedience that often feels unseen. Don't underestimate what God can do. Don't underestimate what God can pull you through. A faithful life lived one ordinary day at a time. Bible verse of the day. Whatever you do, work at it with your heart as working for the Lord. Galatians 3:25. Ooh. I'm sorry, baby. There's a little bootleg. I know y'all didn't know that drink was back there, but act like you didn't see it. Okay? I had got a little parched. All right? Let me prop my girls back up. All right? So I definitely want y'all to just know God uses every opportunity, and he sees you in every moment. Not just the good, not just the bad, but also the unseen and the unnoticed. So keep your head up, stay close to him, and trust only him. Amen. Now, baby. Oh, girl. I had ate them damn Doritos. And, girl, they trying to come up and down the wrong pipe. But we gonna get through this, all right? So, one of the first questions is, what's one misconception cis black women have about trans that you wish would retire and immediately in 2026? You know, I'm so glad that when we put up these questions, the word cis black woman was one of the wordings. And before we get into answer these questions, I just Googled a little something, and I want y'all to see for yourself what cis woman means. Okay? A cis woman, short for cisgender woman, is an individual who was assigned female at birth and identifies as a woman throughout her life. Is that not you? Were you not what y'all deem to be a real woman? Cis, it's okay, sis. You are cis. Cis. You are cisgender woman. And it's okay, sis. But you know why a lot of you bitches have an issue with the word cis? Because you feel like it includes trans women. Oh, I'm not no cis woman. Girl, they be real offended too. Oh, I'm not no, whoa, bitch, what are you? Are you trans? Bitch, do you know something? You got something going on I don't know about? A lot of y'all that run around with that term, oh, I'm not cis. Yes, you are. It's if you expand your vocabulary, sis, and stop being so easily offended and stop being so evil, you would know that all it means, my love, is that you were born female and you live your life as the female that you were born. That's all that it means. And no one from the LGBT or trans made that up. That was from Google. Do you know what that is? Okay. Okay, sis. All right. Make sure y'all all get a little screenshot of that and make sure you keep it in your pocketbook. But again, like I said, a lot of them only really have an issue with that word because it includes trans women and womanhood. And that's the only issue they have with it. A lot of them hoes never even knew what it was, but then didn't even care to look it up. And that's why it's so hard for me as a trans woman to be offended by a lot of you simple ass bitches, because you're ignorant. You're lacking knowledge. You literally don't know no better. That's why I don't really be offended by y'all. And what is one thing that I wish that cis women, one misconception about cis women that I think they would retire, I really don't like that they think that we want to take your place. I think a lot of them have had so much trans hate in their life that they're like, oh, they're trying to take our place, or they jealous of us, they want to be us. Sweetie, that's not true. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say there are not trans women that are not jealous of y'all. There are trans women that are jealous of cisgender women. Just like there are cisgender women that are jealous of trans women. Just like half y'all baby daddies and boyfriends and husband and fiancés are jealous of you. I hate that y'all try to equate genitalia to jealousy. I hate that y'all try to equate genitalia to hate. Girl, like, make it make sense. Anybody can hate or dislike or be jealous of anybody. It has nothing to do with gender. It has nothing to do with race. And it has nothing to do with size. Okay? What does true sisterhood actually require between cis and trans women beyond I support you? What true sisterhood actually requires between trans women and biological women is respect. And I tell people all the time, little do y'all know, we have so much more in common than you think. Everybody only wants to speak on our differences. Well, bitch, we all know the difference. That's why we shouldn't even be in the same motherfucking argument field talking about what's what and who's who and what's the... I am me and you are you. And if you were comfortable in the woman that you are, you would know that you're more than a female. If you were the woman that you exude to be and wasn't so jealous of other women, you would know that, baby, not only are you a woman, you're a queen. But you can't notice the crown on your head because you got your head down, looking down, trying to look down on somebody who has done absolutely nothing to you. And a real woman doesn't act like that. Stop confusing genitalia with character. And y'all love to say, you was born a man. First of all, my love, no one was born a man. No one was born a woman. You are either born male or female. And I saw a video this week that helped me kind of understand a little more about gender and about how we're born. So women carry the Y chromosome, correct? What y'all don't know is males carry X and Y chromosomes. And because females only carry Y chromosomes, when a man climaxes inside of a woman, his X and Y chromosomes go into her Y chromosomes. And out of all of those little sperms that are swimming around, half of them dead. And the last little pieces that are floating around, we are trying to figure out which one's going to connect with the Y. So if one of his Y's connect with her Y, you have a female. If his X connects to her Y, you have a male. But what I need y'all to understand is no matter what connected and created an actual gender, it does not substitute the personality, the characteristics, and who that person is going to be. All of us are made from female and male. So we all have, and the sad part is only in the black community, we don't study our chromosomes. Only in the black community. And that's why y'all deem so many heterosexual men to be gay, because if he shows a little bit more of his feminine side, he a punk. Why can that man not just have feminine ways? But black people are so biased, we see masculinity in women all the time. And black women get shunned and beat up and talked about because of their masculinity. And so do black men. That's why so many black men walk around having to be so fake tough. That's why black men running around here uncomfortable and scared to be true to who they are, because they are afraid of judgment. And what I want to tell all black men out there, sweetie, just like black women are queens, some of them, you are a king, and you shouldn't even be concerned about what no one says about you. You should be so confident and comfortable in who you are, because a king doesn't look for approval. A king makes rules. Stand in and on who you are at all times. All right? And y'all start Googling. Start looking up stuff. Stop being so quick to open your mouth and spread hate. That shit is so annoying. Do you think some cis women view trans women through the lenses of competition instead of community? And why do you think that it is? Absolutely. And again, we're not saying every woman is jealous of a trans woman. That is not what we're saying. But if I may be honest, it is majority. And it happens so often that it is a thing that when it's time to interact with biological, especially black women, I do get a little hesitant. And it's not because I hate them, not because I dislike them. It's because of the majority of the experiences that I have had personally. All right. And it is safe to say that there's a lot of trans women out here who do not like biological women just because they're biological women. Not because they just hate them because they got vaginas, because of how you have treated us for so many years. And y'all are not going to sit here and act like that's not a thing. That is a big thing. That is a known thing. And it's almost becoming normalized. Okay? It is almost becoming normalized. Anytime you see people shunning and tearing down black biological women, When you look in the comments, who do you see tearing them down? Other black, biological, cisgender females. You do not see thousands and hundreds of trans women under there tearing her down. You see her other real sister. But when you see a trans woman being the topic of conversation on social media, and you look in the comments and you look in the comments and you look deep in the comments, 90% of the comments are coming from black women, and I dare you to sit there and say it's not true. And if you want to do a little experiment, go look up. Hell, go to my social media and go to my motherfucking posts. But anything that's trending about Cherry on other public platforms, go to the comments and tell me what you see. I'll wait. Send me a screenshot. If you were sitting down in a room full of black women, cis and trans, auntie style, no filter, what's real conversation you'd force us to have? I think where I'm at in life, I'm not forcing anything. It gets to a point, the older you get set in your ways. Bitch, y'all know what's going on. I really only have these conversations because it's content. I really only have these conversations because there's a lot of people who do want to be educated. There's a lot of other people who can relate. And there's even more people that understand exactly what I'm saying. And there's even more that won't admit that I'm telling the truth. And that's why I don't feel the need to force anybody to have any of these conversations, because we're all adults. And we all know right from wrong. And we all know what's real. And we all know what respect looks like. And a lot of this that comes from y'all is truly a choice. So I'm not forcing you to do something that I already know you have your mind made up that you don't want to do. You don't want to be loving. You don't want to be kind. You don't want to be understanding. And you don't want to include people. You don't want to be inclusive. You don't even want to educate yourself. You see how quick I showed that motherfucking Google term of what cisgender woman is? Y'all, a lot of you bitches have read that for your own self and still will say, I'm not cis. And that's why I'm not forcing you to have no conversation. You could lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. Giddy up, horsey. What does protecting each other look like in a real life and everyday black community space? What does protecting each other? Protecting black people in black spaces. I'm going to just say we shouldn't have to protect black people in black spaces. That's where we're supposed to be safest. We should not be in black spaces having to protect each other. That's the problem. Yeah. Got you with that one, didn't I? Let's really talk about it. How do you handle internal frustration when it comes... How do you handle internal frustration when men accuse you of tricking them, when in reality you are just living in your life authentically? Girl, that tricking shit is for the birds. Now, I ain't gonna lie. There are times, even to this day, that sometimes I be gagging when motherfuckers don't know. Because I live so deeply in my truth. I'm not hiding that I'm trans, and I don't have a trans sticker on my forehead either. I am simply Cherry. You know, there are some things that are extra feminine about me, but there are also some things that are extra masculine about me, and I embrace them both. That whole tricking thing, I think a lot of men have also normalized the word, oh, I was fooled or I was tricked, because they're worried about what people in society says about them. And I think that also is part of the reason why women act the way that they do when it comes to men, because they know that if they show their transphobic behavior, if they clock our tea, if they make these men feel gay for talking to us, then they win. That's why these men running around here, and what I need y'all to also know, bitch, while y'all playing them games, they are just not motherfucking unaliving trans women. These niggas is running around here killing their mamas and aunties and kids and grandchildren. Bitch. So, girl, y'all can stop that narrative like, oh, yeah, niggas are gonna hurt trans people. Girl, they killing everybody. And a lot of these niggas are mentally unstable because they've never had a space to be safe due to their own community. So while y'all pointing the finger and worried about what's in my panties, while y'all pointing the finger and worried about who's attracted to me, sweetie, look at me. You a fucking fool to say that a man is not gonna look at me, bitch. I could walk around here with my tuck hanging and a nigga would be a dead ass motherfucking lie to say I'm not beautiful. So when y'all walk around here and getting these men to act like, oh, hell no, it's a facade, it's an act, and the only people that are watching that clown show is you circus ass bitches. Huh. Thank you. How do you balance the desire to be open about your journey with the very real need to stay safe in meeting new men? That's a good question. How I stay safe in this society? First of all, bitch, why are you even talking to me? I don't believe in putting up a front for a man. Now, I don't also put myself in predicaments or situations where I'm even going to deal with all that type of foolishness. When it comes to a man that I'm interested in, let's be real, 9 times out of 10, we meet niggas on social media. 9 times out of 10, we might meet a nigga at a gas station. Am I finna tell a man face to face, oh, by the way, I got a... No. But I will before we go out on a date, before any of that, sweet. I don't mind shooting you no little text because it's already understood you liked what you saw. So that mind game that y'all like to play, I don't have to play that mind game with men because I know who I am. And I'm not one of those sissies or them uncomfortable, ugly ass trannies that have to run around and play these spooky ass, weird ass games with these niggas and stroke their ego. Sweetie, 9 times out of 10, baby, if you ain't talking about no money, then what we talking about? What we talking about? Ain't talking about nothing. What we talking about? We ain't talking about nothing. If you ain't talking about no motherfucking money, no way, and doing things and treating a woman how a woman is supposed to be treated, what are we talking for? Anyway, why are you talking to me? So to keep myself safe, I only deal with men who can handle the truth. Hey, how you doing? This is who I am. I don't have, oh, hey, everybody, by the way, I'm trans. No, that's not how that goes. That's not how that goes. That's not how that goes. And that's not how that's gonna go. All right? But ladies, also keep some on you. Trans and cis women. Because you know these niggas is cuckoo. And you know they all out here acting in line and they'll fuck any damn thing. Bitch, let's really be honest. What is your personal strategy for disclosing your identity to someone that's attracted to you? Do you prefer to do it immediately or you wait for a vibe check? Now, girl, I did it immediately because I wasn't attractive and I knew he was broke. But there has been times where I've even been in situations where I just assumed he knew. And then I found out he didn't know. Or he didn't know. But I'm not one of those girls that play those games because I have been on a date or two with a guy and I didn't tell him off. And this was years ago. And I didn't tell him off rip. And that whole feeling of, you know, knowing that you haven't told him something that is a big deal, it's uncomfortable. And who wants to live like that? Like, ew, girl, I'm sitting across from this nigga and girl, I'm enjoying his company and all of this. He enjoying my company and bitch, there's something I gotta tell you that, you know, and half the time, you know what really made me stop hiding it? Not only because it's dangerous, but I had this dude tell me, I would have never gave a fuck about you being trans, but the fact that you was gonna lie to me is what turned him off. And I was like, bitch, what? But I get it, because nobody wants to be lied to. And it's not that I lied. I have never told a man that I'm a female, but I was not upfront and completely honest about it. So I definitely get it. And it is what it is. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, if I meet a guy in public, I will swap numbers, and that day he's gonna know I'm trans. Like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh, da da da. What you up to? Bitch, I gotta tell you before we make plans. So, bitch, what are we hiding it for? Bitch, the second, third, fourth message. Yes, by the way, I'm trans. Bitch, and they're gonna text back. The fuck? Like, what? And don't get me wrong, I run into some that men will always be men. A lot of them want you to stroke their ego. Like, oh, you got the operation. Bitch, what the fuck do it matter? Bitch, I don't have ovaries. Oh, what the fuck do it matter? Oh, why? Like, I don't even answer that question when men ask me that. Because to me, that's just a man confirming that, bitch, you only wanted to fuck me. And that's how a lot of men treat a lot of women. And that's what irritates me about cisgender women. Y'all always lead with your vaginas. And then you always so concerned and worried about why men only want to fuck you. Bitch, that's all you stand up to be. Oh, when it comes to trans situation, oh, I'm a real woman. I got a vagina. I can have kids. Sweetie, you are more than a vagina, ma'am. You are more than a bitch that can have motherfucking kids. Do you know that? Okay. If you didn't know, let a trans woman let you know you are more than a vagina. And that is why most men only treat you like sluts and sex toys, because that's all you seem to, and I'm not talking about every woman. I'm just talking about the majority. But that's all a lot of you lead with. And all of you real women are so real, but a lot of you are single and lonely. And I wonder why. It has nothing to do with that vagina, does it? I bet it don't. Sweetie, learn how to be a lady, know how to be a woman, and stop thinking that just because you were born female, that makes you a woman. It makes you a female, my love. Being a woman is about characteristics. Being a woman is about how you carry yourself. Being a woman is the love and the nurturing that you exude. The understanding, the love that you pour into this world. A lot of you bitches do not pour love into this world. And that is not very ladylike. That is not becoming of a woman. And yes, females can do that as well. All right. How do you keep their reaction from affecting your self-worth? Let me say this. How someone responds to me or what someone thinks about me will never deter or make me question my self-worth. I know who I am because I know who I am. I know what I've been through. I know what I stand for, and I know what type of person I am. Nobody on this earth has the power to affect my self-worth. The key word was self. Y'all give others in the community and in society so much power over your self-worth. Take your power back. No one can affect my self-worth. I know who I am. And I also, too, think that's why so many people are offended by my presence. Bitch, I'm not perfect by a long shot, but I do know for a fucking fact I don't bother nobody. But yet I am number one hated bitch. And I love it. You know why? Because it reminds me that when you put yourself first, when you pour into yourself, when you grind, when you chase your dreams, when you don't have time for the dumb shit or the bullshit, a lot of people are offended by that because they are so busy watching you, they're not chasing their dreams. All right? Does being told you're too pretty to be trans feel like a compliment to you, or does it feel like a backhanded way of erasing your identity? You're too pretty to be trans. Truth be told, I think being too pretty is what gets a lot of bitches clocked. Bitch. I am told I'm beautiful every day. And I know that I'm beautiful. But being told that you're too pretty, I don't think that it feels like a backhanded compliment. I think that, honestly, a lot of times, a lot of people are just in awe of your beauty, especially when they know your tea. Like, bitch, that's a nigga? Bitch, like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, how many surgeries? You know, I hear a lot of people always say, they don't really say you're too pretty, but I have a lot of niggas be like, oh, your doctor did a good job. Actually, sweetie, the only thing fake on me is my titties, teeth, and ass. I've never had a nose job, Botox, lip filler, any of that weird shit, face feminization. I've never had any of that. My family is I come from a line of beautiful women. I take care of myself. I love myself. And I embrace who I truly am. And true health and wealth comes from within. Okay? That's why y'all got to stay out of these toxic relationships. Yes, that toxic baby daddy and that husband that be beating your ass, that's part of the reason why you look like you're 10 years older. You got to love yourself. Loving yourself is not just about buying things. Loving yourself is also about appreciating the good that is in your life, appreciating the trials and tribulations that you've conquered and that you survived through. True self-worth is really about standing on what you deserve, standing and knowing that you deserve better. Oh, girl, this can get so deep, and I know we short for time, but girl, I can just have these conversations forever because I love me and I love you too. bitch. And two things can be true at the same time. And I don't have to stop loving me because you don't know how to love me. I don't have to stop loving me because you don't know how to love me or because you choose not to. Oh, y'all, we got a lot of more questions, but I'm going to just answer one more because we got some things to talk about and some things to discuss. I'm going to just go with this one. How has your response to mad men... No, I'm not going to... let's do this one. When a man gets upset because he found you attractive, how do you remind yourself that his reaction is about his insecurities and not your value? I don't. That happens online all the time. I line a lot of different men, or a lot of different men line me, and then they hear my voice and they like, boo bitch, trick or treat hoe, what's up? And then they go to, oh, hey, no, sweetie, that's an act. That's an act. Because no matter what you now know or what you now think, it doesn't stop the fact that you were attracted to me. And I think people need to always remember that. When a man sees I can always shut the fuck up. Am I ugly now? No. It's okay to be attracted to a woman, bitch. And another thing I want to say to y'all before we get into the next segment is, it's always about gay versus straight, right? Gay men are not attracted to me. And I want you to tell me why. I'll say it again for the slow bitches in the back. Gay men are not attracted to me. Even though I'm attracted to some of them. But gay men are not attracted to me. Why? Because I look like a female. Gay men are not attracted to femininity. Gay men are not attracted to ass and titties, hips and curves. Gay men are not attracted to smooth skin. Gay men are not attracted to none of that. Gay men are not attracted to gel sets and pedicures and fat asses and cleavage and fragrances. So who's left? Oh, I'll just leave that there. And while you guys are down in the comments and we're waiting to see what the people in the comments are saying, spam hearts, spam cherries, and also leave a tip, bitch. Okay, if y'all liking how this conversation going, make sure you drop a bitch a nice little $10, $20, bitch. Give me a little 4 for 4 from Wendy's. All right? But we have answered a lot of questions today, right? And the conversation was really good. But I do want to say, because I do use a lot of my time using my platform to push it for whatever reasons that I do. But I do want to tell, after I shred these bitches, but I do want to also say before we go to the next segment, to all the black queens out there, I had a very, very beautiful Zoom call with about 20 black women today when I was on TikTok. And I do want to say to the black queens out there that get it, that are loving, that are respectful. Shout outs to Dana in the back. I want to just say again, thank y'all for being the reason why I'm not one of the trans women that do hate biological women. Because at the same time, I do understand why a lot of I have trans sisters that be like, bitch, I ain't dealing with her. I don't fuck with the fish. Bitch, I'm not, no ma'am, I'm not going around them cunts. That's how they talk. And you know, I laugh because I get it. But I pay it no mind because that's not all of my experiences. So to the black queens out there who have made my experience a little different, your presence matters, it counts, and I thank you, and I love you, and I appreciate you. And I want the black queens to know when it comes to this trans woman, it's no hate over here, bitch. Because I am honest enough to know that, yes, I am who I say I am. But if it was not for the black queens out there, girl, none of us would be here, bitch. Like, let's just really be real. No, I wouldn't be here if it was not for my cisgender mother. You would not be here if it was not for your cisgender mother. Ain't none of us coming from no nigga nutsack. Okay? But you guys, enough of that chitter chatter. We're gonna get ready for the next segment, but I do want to genuinely tell you guys that I love you, and black women, we have a lot of work to do. See you in the next segment.
Respect a queen when you see one.
Howdy, 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 you guys. We are back and we're ready to play a little game. It's called Pop or Pass That Cherry. Y'all, who do we got today? What men? Chris Tucker. Shimon Lee. Chris Tucker. It's just really giving uncle. Chris, I don't feel like being a whore today, so I will definitely pass on you, but you're a very funny guy. Womp, womp, womp. What y'all think about Chris Tucker? Y'all think Chris Tucker sexy? Would y'all have a piece of Chris Tucker? You guys, who else do we have? Rapper Coyle Ray. Y'all insist on me being a lesbian. But no, Koi, she cute, but she's just too little, girl. She shaped like a little. Well, I'm not gonna read Koi, but she's just too. No, I'm gonna pass. No, I'm sorry, Koi. Yeah, she's a little too. She's like a little boy. Comedian Corey Holcomb. Nope. I'm passing. I ain't gonna be able to do it, Mr. Holcomb. Derek Jacks. I do like a little beef jerky in my diet. I'm not gonna even act. I would definitely pop that cherry. Absolutely. You could pop this cherry too. With your little handsome chocolate ass, but I can look right through you. I know you're a whore. Okay, black men don't cheat. Toxic. Baby, he just looked like he ready to break a bitch heart. Okay, he the type of nigga that'll wait till you go to the bathroom and flirt with your friend. Y'all, who else we got on this list? Actor Eddie Cibrian. All right. Over there looking like a straight Ricky Martin. I would definitely, yes, I'm open to the swirl. Yes, Eddie, we could definitely figure something out. You're a very handsome Caucasian. Okay? Y'all be trying me like a whore, putting them motherfucking net worths under there. And a whore I will be. Hell, what's his name? Xing Yu Chao? What's his name? Jensen Hong. Yes, I'm Cherry Hong. Yes, Shishini. Yes, fried rice. Bitch, yes. Nvidia, whatever he in the, yes. I love you. Yes, I would really be faithful to that man. I would never cheat on him. Like, it's just something about being kept and put up and like not having to worry about money. It just puts a woman in a safe space. So yes, girl, I think everybody in the comments will have him. Drop $1 in the comments if you would like to have a piece of Sing Yung Hong. Y'all, who else we got? Oh, he is gorgeous. Okay, actor Lawrence Robinson. Beautiful smile. Oh. I don't know about that dad bod. Oh, that little butt. Bitch, he had something done. There ain't no natural cakes. You got a beautiful smile. Oh. That little bum. Got a little pimple on his ass. You give up this cherry nigga. Okay, with your little smooth looking ass. Come on, actor Lawrence. He's very handsome. And chocolate. I'll have a piece. Who else? Who we got next? Mike Epps. Even though he give uncle, he's like an attractive uncle. Mike, no shade. You could pop this cherry. I'll take you up through there. Okay, even though you over there looking like one of my dad's friends. Okay. Yeah, Mike, I can definitely get with the what they call them, the foxes. Ain't that what they call like the older men who are attractive with the gold, the gray beards? I'll take a fox. Silver fox. All right. Waka Flocka Flair. I do think Waka is would I say he's handsome or attractive? Which one's worse? Yeah, he's more on the attractive side. He's not ugly, but he's definitely not my type. And he's like he built like a stud. I can't stand no soft body ass nigga. Like, bitch, go to the gym or lose some weight. One of them, like that in between, like, oh, bitch, I just had a couple of kids body. Yeah, Walker, I'm gonna have to pass on you, baby. And you damn wrong for how you did Tammy. That was a good woman. But shout out to Tammy, because, baby, you see she moved on and got her a good man. Okay? Shout out to the bitches that know when to leave. Akon, absolutely. With your ugly ass. You so ugly and fine. Akon. I'm locked up, they won't let me out. Okay, I'll lock up in a room with you in She Shack. You could definitely pop this cherry, y'all. But baby, y'all, the boys tonight was a little mediocre. All right, I think I only fucked about 2 niggas tonight. But you guys, if you guys have any suggestions of people that we could add to the list, please make sure you send them in at Cherry on Top Podcast. Make sure you follow the IG and send in all the photos. And you guys, we'll be moving on to the next segments. We'll be right back.
Yes, honey. Say honey. Yeah. Say honey. Respect a queen when you see one.
Clearing it up for my doc squad, for my fan base, for my audience who deserve to hear me address it. For the folks who have already made up their mind to not like me or not understand me, listen, I don't give a fuck what your narrative is. I went to a school, Argosy University, went back online to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. And I went to contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school where I contacted the third party. That third party only holds records for 2 years. You can't make up financial aid. It shows that I paid for a doctoral program. And they said, we can fully refund you your money under one circumstance. You don't get credit for not a class, a course, a program you took in this university.
Let me tell you porch monkeys something. You darkies, you jigaboos, you'll never understand because as a psychology expert with licensure, but I don't have the licensure because you only need that to diagnose. When I went to the university and then I was applying to be a professor at the law school as a PhD holder, my doctoral. Now, as I was getting my doctoral, I came back around. I didn't have the transcripts, but the dissertation. And then at that time I said, therapy. And see, what you don't understand is you don't have to have licensure as a therapist for diagnoses because I'm a life coach. And as a psychology expert, what some people are never going to understand about me is when I came back to do that doctoral and the doctoral of it all, the summation at the end of the day, jigaboos ain't going to never understand.
First of all, I wanted to talk about this really quick because I've seen it all over social media. Now, I honestly had never heard of Dr. Cheyenne Bryant until the last couple of weeks. She's been all over social media. She's supposed to, I guess she's a doctor or she claims to be a doctor. And she doesn't have proof of her doctorate and yada, 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 yada. She's very known. She's been helping people. She's worked with some big name people. You know, she's doing well for herself. She's a beautiful woman. And the internet is in an uproar. Well, what I have to say about that is I don't know the lady. Right? And I don't know if she's telling the truth or lying, but what I can attest to and what the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because I too went to a college that is no longer an accredited school. I went to a school called Botter College where I got my medical assisting certificate. And I learned how to do all the things. It was putting me right in the lane to where if I wanted to go become a nurse or RN or CNA or any of that, you know, that's the order where you go. Medical assisting, you know, and the list goes on up. And I went to get proof of it just because, you know, I want my certificate, bitch. You know, bitch, I work in the medical field. and the school is no longer there. And I too went back and tried to get all of, what I could get proof of, and it was like a thing. It was a thing, like I couldn't find it. It was a da-da-da. And girl, I no longer am in that field no way, so girl, fuck it. So when I heard her say that, I want people to know that that is true. That does happen. I think that what's more important is that she's doing the work. If that lady is changing lives, if that lady is doing her part, I think a lot of y'all are just really jealous and y'all are mad. And another reason why I played that second video, that black bitch, all of that, the porch monkey thing, like, girl, that lady ain't said nothing colorist. She ain't said nothing that sound racist. Y'all are just fucking jealous. And another reason why I played that video, because tonight's topics were about, trans and biological women. But I played that video to remind y'all that cisgender women do it to cisgender women all the time. Ma'am, y'all are the main ones like protect black women, protect real black women, protect the women. And y'all are one of the main ones. You did not have to pick up your phone, grab your phone, record yourself tearing down another black woman. You did it because you chose to, and you do it because y'all do it to all women. Boom. That was the point. We don't know whether that lady got her real doctor, if she's lying or whatever the case is. But my question is, why are so many black people, and there's black men doing it too, because as we were getting ready for the show today, I saw a new article with another black man exposing that she's lying. There was a video where she said she wasn't a therapist, and a new video says she was. Is she hurting any of y'all? Did she steal from any of y'all? Did she stop any of your bags? Leave that lady alone. Let her do what she's been doing, and let her continue to be great. Is that too much to ask for? Oh, okay. Next topic, please.
If you don't know me, I just said what's up. I just said what's up. I said what's up. That's it. I was being polite, just straight up. What type of time you on? Yeah, I'm like that for real. I'm like that for real. I promise you ain't going facts. Something like, I bet. Keep it like that, man. Nah, you better leave me alone. Straight up, bro. I ain't bro. I promise you I ain't gonna more, bro. I promise you I ain't gonna be the first time. Yeah, this will be the last time. I promise you I ain't going facts. I promise you. Oh! Throw it outside! Where am I? Throw it outside! Who the hell, man? Get on the ground! Where am I? Throw it outside, man. Bro. You never straight up, bro. I ain't going, bro. I promise you I ain't going. I promise you I ain't going to be the first time. Yeah, this will be the last time. I promise you I ain't going. Facts. I promise you. Oh! Hey, door outside! Where am I? Door outside!
Now, y'all know I'm gonna say how I feel. And I'm gonna also tell you the truth. But before we get to the truth, let's talk about how I feel. When I saw that video, first of all, did you see those type of men? It's a type. That ghetto, that hood, that gangster mentality. Sweetie, leave people the fuck alone. Nobody was ever a threat to you. For you to pull out that pistol. And I don't know if y'all followed the story, but when the results came back, the gun was fake. You did all that. And it's so sad. But it's so, I don't give a fuck at the same time. It's so sad because a lot of black men are forced to be this extra angry ass nigga all the time. This extra tough. And I think that it's so sad that a lot of black men have to act that way. A lot of them are not even like that. For real, for real. Like growing up with one of my cousins, we were close in age. And I remember a time, I remember taking baths with this nigga. When we kids and shit. And then I remember as we got older, I got more into who I truly am. He got more involved with the boys from the hood where we from. And I remember us kind of doing this because we were so close. And I just remember him turning into this gangster. And I remember being like, nigga. Like, I know we weren't raised to be like soft and no pushovers, but bitch, you ain't no gangster like that, nigga. You selling weed and shit. Like, that's not how we were raised, bitch. We go to church every Sunday, baby. Vacation Bible school, all of that. Wednesday Bible study. Like, girl, what? But I see that a lot of black men have to act like that, and then to know that you did all that, you toting a fake gun. You sitting around toting toys, fucking with people. And you sitting there making all these threats to this older man who looks so unbothered. The older man was just kind of like, nigga, I ain't scared of you. I don't know if he was drunk. I don't know what was going on, but bitch, you're not scaring nobody. Like, how do you have a whole gun in your hand and nobody scared? Bitch, I would have been all like, bitch, the fuck? But you're not scaring nobody, and you lost your life trying to be a fucking thug. Black men, it's not cute, and it's not safe. You sit there and threaten that man's life and said that would be his last night, and it ended up being your last night alive. Leave people the fuck alone. It's free. It's available. Leave people alone. Now let's get to the truth. Y'all know that man that shot him, that white man, was a off-duty. Well, I don't think he was off-duty. I think he was an undercover police. He did have his badge on, but he was in regular clothes because I think they were at if I'm not mistaken, they were at the corner store doing something. I don't know. Don't give me the lying. They were at the corner store doing some type of random routine check or whatever. And the white police officer opened fire and took that man's life. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, his back was turned, da 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 da. Y'all can debate about that in the comments, but at the end of the day, that black man was the aggressor. He was threatening people's life. He pulled out a gun, and he was fucking with people. You were the only disturbance in the store. You were the only weapon that was pulled out in the store. Long story short, the police got away with it. So if y'all want to look into that story, go Google it, baby. Go find the story. Go get the details for yourself. But the police ended up getting away with it. And I just want to say to black men before we go to the next topic, y'all know y'all can't be out here moving like that. It's dangerous for you to get pulled over for a stoplight. At a stoplight, it's dangerous for you. You could lose your life for running a stop sign. You could lose. A lot of black people have lost their life and are no longer here because they went to the store to get Skittles and Arizona tea. But yet, you privileged motherfuckers find it in you to want to be so hard and so about that life. Oh, it was about that life. You lost your life being about that life. Leave people alone. That's the end of the story. And do I think that it was unfair that that man got away with it? Absolutely. But girl, y'all know what we live in. Girl, Trump is president. Let's be for real. But you guys, I just think it's really sad. I just think it's sad. R.I.P. to the young black man that lost his life. But it was so not worth it. And again, to everybody out there who has a chance to make tomorrow better, let's not bring chaos towards ourselves. Let's not bring the drama and the confusion and the hate and all of that to ourselves. And you guys, that was the last topic of the night. We're going to have about 3 callers call in before we call it a night. But again, I hope y'all tell me in the comments what y'all thought about that. Like, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that that story that's going around social media? Leave your comments in the comments, and we'll be right back with Let's Ask Cherry.
Respect a queen when you see one.
Howdy, 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 you guys. The phone line is already ringing. Let's answer and see who is calling the Boom today. Boom, you're on the line.
Hey, Cherry, how you doing?
Hello, darling. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Braxton from New York.
Oh, hello, Braxton. Shout out to New York in the building. What's going on, baby?
I just need a little advice. This man I'm seeing, he sort of is giving that he's abusive, but I don't want to make a judgment without hearing another woman's perspective. We were in the car, and I was reaching for a drink. He was like, don't touch that. And I was like, oh, I thought he was playing. You know, sometimes guys play like that. But he once I started to reach for it, he like yanked my hand back. And I'm thinking about cutting him off for that. Because I feel like it starts off small like that, and then you end up with your head between the washer and dry. So am I overreacting?
I think red flags are a sign. And I do think that you're not feeling that way for no reason, because only you were there in that moment when he was a little aggressive with you. I think that if that's the only issue you guys have had, I'm a big communicator. I would definitely communicate with him, let him know how that moment felt. But I also, too, want you to remember that, like, you know, everybody's different and everybody doesn't deserve your time. So if you were reaching for a drink, I don't know if it was his drink or your drink or whatever the case may be, but if you were reaching for his drink and he asked you to leave it alone, like No Shade says, you were supposed to leave that man shit alone. But that does not okay him to be aggressive or disrespectful to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah, so I think that you should communicate with, well, you know me, bitch. I would have communicated in that very moment. Like, bitch, is you okay? First of all, you say he grabbed your hand?
Yes, he literally grabbed my wrist and yanked my hand back from whatever the cup I was gonna pick up.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Don't touch my shit. I just told you not to do that."
Yeah, that's a little, because, bitch, you know, I do believe in respecting people's boundaries. I do believe in, you know, but, girl, ain't no nigga I'm in a car with, bitch. I don't give a fuck what's there, bitch. I want something to drink, bitch. I'm finna drink this drink. Because it's small and it's minute, and I do truly feel like a man that really cares about you, girl, y'all would never be into it over no drink. Like, for real, for real. So, girl, if your gut feeling is telling you to move around, girl, move around. There are plenty of niggas out here that would have offered you the drink. Do you hear me?
Well, that's all I have for you today, Terry. I hope you have a great night.
All right, baby. Good night. Thank you for calling.
Of course.
All right, later. Okay, y'all niggas better chill out. Leave these women alone. Y'all know the topic tonight was all about, you know, cisgender women and trans women and all of this. And ladies, we got to stick together because some of these niggas is cuckoo. Boom, you're on the line.
This is Sabrina from Alabama.
Hey, Sabrina, girl, what's your deal? What you up to? What's going on?
Oh, goodness. It's been a long, long week, and I need some advice.
Girl, let's talk about it. What's tea, Sabrina?
Okay, so I have an issue at work.
Okay.
My payroll department has deducted money out of my account. But this is the thing. She didn't give me a reason of why she deducted me. Like she could say, well, I deducted you because of, you know, this fee or that fee. But it wasn't a reason. So I want to go and talk to her about it tomorrow. But I know me. I suppress things. And once I start, I just go rage out. And I don't want the police to be called in on me trying to, you know, figure out where my money is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to, I just need to, you know, get a, how should I approach this woman, and, you know, about my money?
Well, girl, you know it's been a long time since I had a regular 9 to 5, so I don't know if y'all still get checks, bitch. If y'all get paper checks, if y'all get direct deposit.
I get direct deposit. See, I didn't see it, you know, because it came in directly. But when my statement came in online, I was looking at it. I was like, wait a minute, what is this? I had this being deducted, and it just said like $300.
It was $300 short. You said it's about $300 short.
Yeah.
Oh no, ma'am, baby, we gonna need that, and baby, I would have went up to the job that moment. Bitch, what do you mean? But seriously, girl, it's all about communication. It could have been, and you said she didn't really give you a reason. Well, first thing in the morning, you need to be there. I need to have a conversation with you, whomever is concerned, the boss, the owner. My check is short. I need to see why my check to me is looking $300 short. There's no need to, you know, lose your job, have the police called on you. It's all about communication. And if someone is done you wrong and someone is stealing for you, then girl, you have a lawsuit. So it's no need to get out of your body, because if you work the time that you are, you're claiming you worked, you should be accounted for. That time should be accounted for.
Yeah.
You know, so girl, don't get out your body. But definitely have that conversation first thing in the morning. All right. Today is Monday.
I am.
Tomorrow morning on Tuesday. Yes, I came in an hour early. I need to have a conversation with whomever.
In regards to this, yeah.
Absolutely. And also send an email. You know, a lot of the times we got to start doing shit like the white people.
And see, I'm not good with that.
Oh, baby, well, one thing, I'm not good with that type of shit either. But, girl, one thing I am learning with the people that we interact with, you have to have that paper trail. Because dates and times and situations definitely matter. And if you are one of those women out there who may be a little soft-spoken, who let shit ride, you have to stop that. Because when people notice that you don't really stand up for yourself or speak up for yourself, then more people find it to be an option to take advantage of that.
I believe that to be true because I am soft-spoken.
Yeah.
Like I said, when it came in, you know, when I got paid, I didn't look at the email, and I happened to just look at my email the other day, and I said, wait a minute, I was short.
Yeah, girl, go get your money, girl, and send me $20 in the comments.
I'm going to email it, and it's going to be right there at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, girl. All right, babe. Well, make sure you go get your coin, girl. All right?
I'll let you know, and I will get them.
All right, boo. Love you.
Love you, too.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Girl, $300. Girl, that's bill money. $300. That's filling your car about 5-6 times. Baby, we not just giving away $300. Baby, because, bitch, you better than me. Because, baby, I would have been up in the job house that day. Do you hear me? The moment I realized my coin was short, baby. Okay. Y'all, is there anyone else that's going to call or we done? All right, y'all. Well, we're going to wrap that up real quick. I don't know what's going on with the phones tonight, but I'm pooped. Okay. Again, happy Monday. You guys, before we go, I definitely want to tell you guys, make sure you get you a copy of Black Butterfly Rising. All right. Black Butterfly Rising is out and available. I haven't really did too much with Black Butterfly Rising because I've just been really embracing the moment of me finally having this book project and being finished and being done. It is definitely available on Amazon. Get your copy because I think this month coming up, I do want to start reading like little snippets out of the book. And I do want to actually, speaking of reading little snippets, I think I might want to give you a piece right here, right now. Okay, let's just, oh, look at this picture of me and my granny. And since I just ended on this page, on this side, the only thing's over here that says, no, it was not easy, but it was worth it. So let's see what I was talking about in this. This was chapter 10, The Decision. That's the name of that chapter. And, oh wow, I already seen a name that's gonna get me a little emotional. R.I.P. Armani. Thank you for being the dad that I never had. Armani times, I love you. Oh, girl, see, I ain't doing this tonight, y'all. It's late, girl. I ain't got time for all of this. But you guys make sure y'all get y'all a copy of Black Butterfly Rising. And before we go, I do want to say I love everyone out there in the comments. Thank you to everyone that has dropped some love, sent a gift in the comments, sent money, whatever you're doing to support Cherry to Boom and Cherry on Top podcast. I do want to say thank you to my top fans tonight, which are always my girls. Miss Lady to you, what's goody? Low Key MJ333 and Tay K Hamilton. Thank you guys for all of the love, all of the support. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all in the comments. And every time we have these moments, I just want to say I appreciate you guys for pouring into me, for listening to me rant and go off, and understanding a bitch like me. And always remember, if no one told you that they love you today, I love you.
When she walks in the room, say honey. When she's right in front of you, say honey. Respect a queen when you see one.